Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna continue with our Kimi Antonelli career mode. We're gonna do some upgrades. We're gonna look at the standings. So as you know, last episode we had a pretty good race. P4, we started P16, I'm pretty sure. And Max Verstappen won that race, which is very impressive for him. We are gonna make some upgrades. Piastri was second in that race. Leclerc was third. We're gonna upgrade. I think it was Powertrain I was gonna upgrade. I'm just checking through all the upgrades to see, like, are they gonna... Yep, we use a Powertrain upgrade. So we're gonna start qualifying now. So this starts with our lap. We go off a bit, which is very unfortunate. Use a bit of battery, and as we skip to the final sector of the lap, get through the final corner well, and where is that gonna be? And that's P6. So I've decided to do another lap, because I wasn't really quite happy with that lap, so we're doing another one. Right now we're P13, so good thing we are doing another lap. But I will stop talking about this. You guys can watch it. If you want, you can skip ahead to the results of qualifying.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now, and that's P13.
As we start this Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, it's lights out, so away we go. It's a decent start for us. Same with Albon, but Hamilton and Norris are side by side with Albon. Ooh! So we pressed the brakes way too hard,
Okay,
which has caused our rear end to snap. Well, just to step out, and we caused a red flag. Rookie errors, mate. Rookie errors.
Right, if we play this right, we can get a nice advantage here.
So I'm thinking of going on the mediums
race.
for this, as I think it's the best option.
Here, but there's a good opportunity to get this
yeah,
start
it's deja vu,
on.
as Mark says. So as we go lights out, and away we go for the second time. Well, we didn't even get through turn 1 before we had that crash. We made sure to not make the same mistake twice. So we get past Albon and Hulkenberg.
Battery charge
We're
is
behind
high. Let's
Hamilton
use that
now,
overtake
and
button
we
a bit
go
more.
down inside of Hamilton. Not the best, not the cleanest move, but it's a move, alright, yeah. So now we're behind Piastri, and Russell is in P2. At least he's stayed P2. Brake a bit later than Piastri. Oh, we just had a bit more pace than that coming through that corner. We could have. I'm saying we could have gotten around the outside of him, but we just didn't have the corner pace. We did brake late, so we're now all over the back of him now. We're obviously not going to have DRS till the next lap. And we have a bit of a run on Piastri. Make that easy. Now to Russell up ahead.
Nice move, good job.
And Piastri, he's trying. He's gonna go down the inside. We lock up, but we do a little bit bad there. So from that one mistake, we drop down to P7. Yeah, Antonelli's feeling very nervous, after that red flag, and he tried to just drive on as quick as possible to not cause the red flag again. But obviously the cars aren't finished. I see I think that's an Alpine in the pit lane if you look. I'm not sure what happened with him. I really don't know what happened to him. So we're catching up to Albon right now. We're gonna have DRS on him in this lap.
Okay, Andrea. I know you've had a couple of scrappy laps, but
So,
let's focus now on
we have
getting
a
your
goal
head
of
down and keeping the next few clean.
leaving the circuit for 2 laps. That sounds pretty easy, right? Right. Well, pretty easy.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but
failed
let's not
that.
worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag.
Yeah, we failed that, so I don't know, man. He didn't give me space, and we lock up. So now Nico Hulkenberg, Leclerc, maybe even Alonso will be able to overtake. Even Sainz is gonna be able to overtake. We've had a stinker of a race from P7 on the grid, was it, to P11. But now we've tried to make the move on Sainz around the outside, but we just couldn't carry enough cornering speed to be able to make that move work. So, I have the DRS.
Okay, no
Bortoletto
issues with tyre wear
isn't
for
going to
now.
catch us most
Keep
likely.
taking care of them.
It's very unlikely that he's going to overtake us. We got around the outside of Sainz. Technically, they're turn 2, I think, yeah. Now, get a bit of dirty air of Alonso. I'm not a fan of this section, but I guess it's fine. It is Jeddah. Jeddah's a pretty good track. Now, this next corner is one of my favorites. I love the banking in it. And there's actually a lot more banking than you guys think. This is not as much as Zandvoort, for example, in turn 3, but it's a lot of banking, I'd say. For a street circuit, especially. It's a lot of banking. Like, usually, like, tracks like Miami and stuff don't have, banking and stuff. Obviously, it'd be too expensive to have, like, banking there. But now we go down the inside of Hulkenberg, we go off the track. I don't know why he backed out of that now. No clue. So now we're not going to get DRS or anything, which is really bad. So Hulkenberg is going to have a good chance. Obviously, Hulkenberg is on the hard tires, so he's going to be slower than us. But I don't know why. But we're not going
Okay,
to do any
gap
pit
ahead,
stops because
3.0
we
seconds.
did our one mandatory pit stop already from the red flags, which is nice, but we dropped down a few positions from the red flag. As you heard, we locked brakes a bit. We've already actually gotten away from Hulkenberg. Ooh, that's a really sketchy corner. You carry so much speed and you have to brake just to make the corner. Because in qualifying, I think it was, I went off the track. Ooh, we almost hit the wall there. The exit of that corner. Ooh, we go off track. We slow down. We didn't get any penalty, no warnings. We just keep on driving. We did slow down, so it should be fine. We did get a bit of a gap. Did get closer, but because of that. We're still 2.8 behind Claire. Ooh, that was close to the wall. Look at our tire wear there. 15% in about 3 or 4 laps. It's not too bad. So we're on about laps 6 or 7. Ooh, we hit the wall at the exit. So we're approaching lap 7.
Mind that front wing is going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 8.9 seconds.
We did say we got front wing damage. It's just, it's not enough for us to box. And since no one's doing a pit stop, I don't see the point in making a pit stop. I might as well just suffer through it, you know. Damage. Maybe if I went on softs and that's very likely. I wouldn't do that. Maybe if I had a big lead or something, I could do that, but I made a big mistake there. We went very slow through that corner. So yeah, we're not catching up to Albon somehow. Well, we kind of are. No, actually, no. We're still about the same gap there. So we are slightly catching up to Albon. Now, I will be just not talking from this lap to lap 10. So at the start of lap 10, I will start talking and I'll start commentating again. So I'll continue to commentate this lap once it ends. We're definitely catching up to Albon, but you guys can still watch it if you want to. So yes, I will skip.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
So, coming on to lap 10, as I said, a lot has changed. We officially have DRS off Alex Albon. So there's a big chance we might be able to overtake Albon, as we're really close to him. Yeah, he is in a Williams and we're in a Mercedes. So it is very likely that we're going to be able to take him. Behind us, Hulkenberg and Sainz are battling. At the start of the lap, Sainz was in front of Hulkenberg, and we hit the wall, as you saw on the exit, that corner.
Okay, Andrea. Engine's running too hot. Engine is running too hot.
So
Let's
yeah,
keep it a bit
Mark
cooler
says
for now, please.
the engine. I'll just read it out. Avoid engine staying above 131 degrees Celsius for 10 seconds per lap. So we have 1.5 laps to try to complete this goal. Obviously, yeah, this is going to be very easy in my opinion. Very, very easy. You're going to get DRS off Albon. So yeah, we got the DRS, and to be able to complete this goal easier, I've opened up the temperature panel that shows the engine time. It's at 130 right now, but that's why I'm trying to overtake Albon as quick as possible, as the engine will get colder, as I'm not getting any dirty air, you know, or warm air that's like slowing the car down, and it's making the engine have like more under pressure. Oh, had a bit of a mistake there. So after passing Albon, look at the temperatures now. 129 over 30 was at 131 when we were behind Albon. So yeah, it's a big difference, you know, being in the dirty air. But obviously we're gonna get to make these corners a bit better. We've somehow gotten away from Albon actually. Look at the temps, 128 now. Which is really good to see. Make its progress. We're catching up to Leclerc slowly. I don't know if we're going to be able to overtake him, but we're going to try to. He's 5 seconds in front. He's on the mediums just like me, so he's going to have tire problems. Just like me. So, I don't know how he's handling the tires though. I don't know if he's like saving tires or he's going all out, you know. Because personally, I am going all out. Full push on the tires. Ours will be very warm by the end of the race. But we only have 2 laps left. So we hit the wall on exit again. Just had a lot of understeer. You know, on the exit again. Alex Albon tries
great stuff. You hit that
us.
target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
So we finished the goal. Oh, we slide a bit into that first corner, trying to just stay ahead of Albon. Look at the temps now. No, it doesn't matter. 127 it was. Look at that, it's 127 right now. I keep going off in that corner. So Leclerc is 6 seconds in front. We're not catching him. We have less than 2 laps left in this Grand Prix. We're not overtaking him. We're just not. It's impossible for us to overtake him. But Albon is a bit slow right now. It's probably because he's on the hards. He should be faster now, as he's probably not gonna have as much tire wear as me right now. I think later on in the lap, I think I did show the amount of tire wear I had. So yeah, just to see, took that terribly. As we come onto the final corner, as we get onto the final lap of this Grand Prix. Russell! I just noticed. He's
okay,
in
mate,
P5.
final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
How? I don't understand. He was P2 behind Max at the start of the race. How is he dropped down to P5? This guy balls everything, man. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he qualified well, like, in Bahrain, and then he kind of bottled it in the race. Like, even I overtook him that race. If you guys watched that race, I overtook him. So, look at this hardware, I've showed it now. 39 on the front, 40. Basically, a lot of hardware. Not too much, but it's a lot, you know, for a street circuit like this. You see, I am being very aggressive into these corners. It's probably why. And tire wear probably wouldn't be as much of a problem if we would have done a pit stop, but there's no point, you know, no one else is doing it. There's no point in going on soft, or, like, there's not that much of an advantage over one map. Max Verstappen won his Grand Prix. Now, Albon is trying to overtake. We go defensive on him. That's a great exit. Final corner, and we finish P7.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So, let's have a look at the results of the race. Max won, Piastri second, Hamilton third, Lando fourth, Charles fifth, Russell sixth, we are seventh, 8th is Albon, 9th is Hülkenberg, 10th is Sainz, and the rest you can look at yourselves. I will scroll down. Rest you can look. So if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I really want to grow this channel as much as I can. Thanks. Bye.